we're finally here. We're going to be going over this Aydin Paladin Twitter thread from today. Like I said, I very much enjoyed this thread, and I know you guys are going to too. So without further ado, let's get into this. From Aydin Paladin. Little thread related to the racial animus I mentioned in regards to the Louisville shooting and my personal experiences, because why the fuck not? Grew up in rural West Virginia from the age of about 2. My mom is and always will be a hippie, but she's also a teacher. My dad worked in helping people get government benefits. I was taught to judge people not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I had friends of all races and backgrounds, and there's not a lot of brown people in West Virginia, to be frank, but many of my friends were. One of our neighbors did not like this, and they started to do some fucked up shit, like call Child Protective Services and claim my mom was a pedo or some shit. For example, one day a girl came up to our door and asked for paper towels because her bike chain had broken and her hands were covered in grease. Obviously, my mom not only gave her towels, but lunch, and we ended up playing Zelda together. It never even occurred to me that she was mixed. She ended up being a great friend, but again, the neighbors hated that brown people were coming around our house. I am legitimately not fucking making this up, and tried to get my mom fired because they didn't want black/brown people in the neighborhood. That is racism. Not only did they fucking try to get my mom fired, they stole and killed our cats. Why? Because there were black girls who came over to hang out with me. Oh, and apparently because my dad was grilling once and the smoke got into queen bitches drying laundry. They called my school, pulled out of class over the allegations against my mother made from quote-unquote anonymous phone calls, with counselors worried I was being molested because my mom smoked some weed with her friend who, by the way, was a West Virginia Department of Education official. Here's the point. That is racism. Real ass, old school, West Virginian racism. I used to be friends with their son, but the day they saw black people next door, oh no. We have to try and destroy these people's lives. I didn't experience the racism personally, but I did vicariously. So sorry, but when I see a Louisville University professor sucking off a guy who was pretty overt about how he wanted to kill Jews, and the media plays defense for that, nah, I'm not playing that game. You are radicalizing people, and what I just described is the outcome. Fuck you. Also, I know some of the aforementioned story sounds insane, because it is, and maybe I'll ask my mom to record a talk about it. But it only sounds insane because of how rare real racism is compared to microaggression shit. And this happened in like 1997 to 1999. Our other neighbor was a Pentecostal minister, and he fucking defended these people, saying the mother of that family, who later got cancer, and that was proof God punished them for it. I think he was right on that point, but that doesn't make it okay to kill animals, okay? Oh, and they didn't just kill our cats, but during Halloween they hung up a bunch of cat plush dolls in nooses all facing our house. We were known in the area for doing a really cool trick-or-treat setup where my mom would play a witch and dad would jump out to scare kids. Also they fucking cut my mom's brakes. We got in on camera, but they were wearing masks, so I can only say allegedly. And used to blast Who Let the Dogs Out. Whew, that dates this account. When she and I would leave for school in the morning. In conclusion, unless I get pissed off again thinking about it, if anyone in that family ever sees this, y'all motherfuckers know what you did. You know you did this because there were black people who occasionally came into your neighborhood and you will all suck cocks in hell. No Leaf Outlaw says, you ever wonder if they changed? To which Aydin replies, well, I met up again with the minister's neighbor maybe 6 years ago now to visit his daughter who was a good friend. And he seemed to intimidate that they had not, only that they had been punished somewhat, and he apologized to me that he didn't help my family out at the time. We're talking about people that put up a like 6 foot tall fence on the side of their property that faced the mom's own mother's house. She lived next door. Because she I don't really honestly ruined one of their pots or something. Legit nutty evil folk. To which No Leaf Outlaw replies, so they probably don't regret it. It's a shame it happened, but it's in the past now. At least the minister apologized. Well, that was quite a little interesting tweet thread from our girl here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit of Aydin Paladin's early life as I have. Oh, shit, didn't mean to do that. But anyway, this is where I'm going to have to end this video. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day.